Hello, my fellow Nigerians and fellow Africans here in the United States. I have a message for you for this upcoming election in America on the need for you to vote and to vote wisely. It is very important for you to know who you are voting for in this election and for you to know the impact that whosoever wins this election will have, not just on black people in America, but also on Africans who are in America or even African country as a whole. My name is Faduri Oluwadare. I'm a Nigerian and I'm a former presidential aspirant of just concluded election in Nigeria in 2023. Now, there are two people that are running for election in America, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. And for you as a black person, and for you as a Nigerian, and you as an African, I will tell you the reason why. You must check who you are voting for in this election. First and foremost, as Africans, we are people with culture, with morality, with decency. And when you look at those things that makes us Africans, you ask yourself, in the midst of all of that, who do you vote for? Now, let's leave that and let's talk about what affects us, we the African people most, immigration. Now, if we look at those two people who are running for this election, whose immigration will affect us, the black people, and the African people most? Of course, you all know that it's Mr. Donald Trump. Mr. Donald Trump has promised to deport over 15 million immigrants in this country. And who are the immigrants we're talking about? They are our brothers, our sisters, who are in America illegally and really want to make ends meet so they can support the people back home. Africa is in a mess right now. We know that because of bad leadership. And we are praying and every day that someday we're going to have good leaders in Africa, which some of us are vying to be, so that we can make Africa great again, good again, and we wouldn't have to be here in America or any other part of the world. Africans are fleeing Africa to every part of the world because of bad leadership back home. And the only thing we can do right now is to have a place to stay, to contribute to the economy, and have a good country when all of us can later on return back home. And that is exactly what we have been doing. But let's look at the pedigree of the two people who are running for election. I see some Africans are planning to vote for Mr. Donald Trump. Now, let's look at the history of Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump is a man, even from Jackson 5, has been demeaning black people. Mr. Trump called Asian people that eat, pets and dogs. Mr. Trump's called Nigerians and Africa shithole countries. This is a man who has always been racist against black people. Let's remember that during the first term of Mr. President Donald Trump, the black people had a very bad time. George Floyd was killed, and so many black people were killed in America. I know Mr. Trump wants to talk about immigrants, and immigrants are the one causing crisis in America, but that is not true. That is not to say we do not have immigrants who have involved themselves in bad things. Yes, we do, we have that. But immigrants are not the ones that do school shootings and kill innocent children. They're not immigrants, they are Americans. So there are Americans that are committing havoc more than immigrants. That is not to excuse immigrants that are doing bad things in our nation that we must fish out. Mexicans are not all rapists and drug dealers. We have some, we have few. Those few are not enough to generalize all Mexicans as rapists and drug dealers. There are a lot of Americans who are rapists. We know that. So the problem of the world is not a problem of immigrants, because if there is anything, immigrants keeps America running. Nigerians and black people constitute more than 30% of American population. Take these people out of America, this country will go down. That is the fact. The lot of jobs that we black people do, that it's only we black people that can even do it, and we make this country go forward. But let's come to think of it. God made all of us equal. God made us male and female. And wherever we find ourselves in the continent of the world, where you are closer to the sun or you are closer to the moon, make our colors lighter or darker. We bleed the same red bloods. We die the same way. We have the same 2 noses, 2 eyes, one mouth, 2 legs. Nobody have anything different. There is no white and black color, white blood, black blood. No, we all bleed the same red blood. And when we die, we all go to the same ground. So, but because of politics, Mr. Donald Trump has divided his country. And look at what Kamala Harris is doing, uniting the country, talking to Republicans, independent, and Democrats together. That is who we're supposed to be as a nation, not someone dividing us. So if you're an African, a Nigerian, and you are able to vote, please vote for Kamala Harris. Vote because you know that this is a woman that will still have your interest, not a man who doesn't care about you, only care about himself and his rich guys like Elon Musk and the likes of them. Let's vote for a part. You may not agree with everything that Democrats does. You may not. I may not agree with you too. But in this election, do you want to agree and at least vote for someone who believes in democracy, who believes in the rule of law, who believes in decency, and of course, who even believe in women's right to make decisions for their own body? Who is making decisions for men for their own body? Why are we making decisions for women for their own body? Making it hard for so many women to have abortion, even when there are very important and life and death abortion. But we don't allow them to have it just because of a platform of a party of a man who has made it difficult for more women to have access to healthcare they deserve and they need. So if you're a Nigerian, if you're an American, if you are a Nigerian, African, please do your best to vote in this election. Voting have started. Early voting have started wherever you are in America. I am going to vote. Please vote. And when you vote, think about your vote. Don't let your vote be about, America, Donald Trump is good on economy. That's a lie. Remember, the economy of Donald Trump was the economy of Barack Obama. That was the economy he picked up. And 3 years after the economy, he crashed the economy when COVID sets in. Remember, the good test of a leader is not when he stands in the midst of plenty and surplus. Where he stands, the journey he makes in the midst of crisis. Look at only COVID, when COVID hit. Look at the crisis that Mr. Donald Trump was not able to handle. So think about it. Think about it for once. And know that he crashed the economy until Joe Biden and Kamala Harris came back and revived the economy, revived COVID, and put us back on track. That is a leader you want to trust, not a leader who says 3 things in one single day. So I beg of you, as you make your decision, know that whatever decision you make may not impact you, but will impact millions of people from your country. Millions of people with your color, black color. Millions of people in your country. God bless America. God bless you. God bless me. Let's go out there and vote for Kamala Harris because I will be voting for Kamala Harris. Thank you.